Game 15, Ray at Brush.
Coming off their first loss in 3 weeks, the Diggers began this game extremely tight as Ray scored the first 7 points. But head coach Jay Rudell quickly called a timeout, prompting a familiar face to get Brush into the scoring column.
Now up top to Perez, gets a pick from Franco. Now to Freehoff, long three is up and good. Chad, who sank 6 threes against Platte Valley, has got the Diggers on the board. They trail 7-3.
A few moments later, Brush caught up.
Freehoff again by himself across the timeline. Gets a pick from Franco. Pulls up for a long three, and he's tied the game. Oh, Chad Freehoff has got the hot hands. Do not touch that man right now.
And before you knew it, it was the Diggers flying past the Eagles.
Freehoff the other way. In the corner, Perez. He will fake a three. Inside to Brown. He turns. He puts it up and in. And a Ray foul committed over there by Reese Bowman. And the Beetdiggers have quickly erased a 7-point deficit, looking for a 3-point lead.
This quarter undoubtedly belonged to you-know-who.
In the backcourt, here's Orr. Picked up Ortiz. Front court stolen by Freehoff. He's on the ground. He picks it back up. And Freehoff behind his back. Triple team over to Grooms. The man is wide open underneath. Now to Ortiz in the left wing. Back to Freehoff. Three-pointers up. Three-pointer. Good! Chad Freehoff hitting another three. He's got 11 in the first.
Freehoff concluded the stanza with 13 points as Brush grabbed a 25-16 lead. That cushion wasn't so comfortable with Ray tying the contest at 34 with 3 minutes to go before the break. It was just a matter of time before a Jake Ellard three put Ray ahead to stay, at least for the first half, 41-40. As was the case in half number 1, Brush came right back.
Adam Alexander left wing to Perez. Wide open three. He takes it. He makes it. That is it for Jesse Perez, his 4th triple of the game. He's got 15.
The Beetdiggers then got even more serious.
Alexander, right wing Freehoff, looking down low, can't find a teammate. Now to Ortiz in the lane. He fades, shot is blocked, but Alexander gets it back. His three-pointer's good. Oh, Alexander, right place, right time. The Beetdiggers hit another three. That's their 8th of the game, and they lead by 8. Double team in the backcourt. Ball is loose, picked up by Alexander. Now to Ortiz. Ortiz to Freehoff. He'll fake a three. Back up, take the three. Yes! Freehoff again! He's got 4 threes.
Although their 11-point advantage would dwindle just a bit, Brush still led after 3 quarters, 58-51. Outside shooting kept the Diggers going in the opening minute of the 4th.
Freehoff trying to get a pick, can't utilize it. To Perez, wide open three again. He'll take it. He'll make it again. Jesse Perez has made 5 triples in the game. He's got 18.
The Eagles rallied and got to within 4 with 4 minutes remaining when one Beetdigger delivered a huge shot.
Beetdiggers need a basket here. Approaching the 4-minute mark. To Cranston, down low to Franco. Franco fades from 5 and makes a big shot on the right baseline by Robert Franco. They lead by 6.
Ray did not quit and, as a matter of fact, trailed by only 3 with just under 2 minutes to go before Bryson Miller's 2 free throws gave Brush a 74-69 lead. Following an Eagle field goal, the Diggers finally put the game away.
Freehoff, jump pass to Miller, all the way, lost it, got it back out to Cranston. Now to Freehoff with 30 seconds to go. Freehoff down the middle of the lane, laid it up and in with the left hand. A huge layup for Chad Freehoff. Beetdiggers by 5, 22 seconds remaining.
78-73 was the final score. Jesse Perez had a nice performance with 5 3-pointers and 22 points. Chad Freehoff equaled Perez's point total, while Bryson Miller added 15 points and was definitely instrumental at the charity stripe, making 7 of 8. The Diggers were now 9-6 on the season and 5-2 in league play.
Game 16, Highland at Brush.
A double-digit victory season was completely inconceivable the past few years, but that's what the Beetdiggers would achieve with a victory in this game. Although Brush struggled in the early moments of contest throughout the season's second half, this night would be the exception as they blitzed the Huskies by scoring 23 of the first 31 points in the initial quarter. That momentum carried over to the second quarter when the Diggers outscored Highland 21-13, lifting them to a 23-point lead going into the locker room at 44-21. The second half was basically an exercise in playing fundamentally sound and not allowing the Huskies to be competitive, which is exactly what happened in a 69-49 romp. Leading the charge for yet another time was Chad Freehoff with his 25 points. Robert Franco also played a large role in the W with 19 points and 10 rebounds. As a result of the win, Brush remained in contention for the Northern Plains title with a 6-2 record. For the season, Brush improved to a mark of 10 wins and 6 losses.
Game 17, Wiggins at Brush.
Very much like the Caliche game, the Diggers figured to cruise in this one because of the very same factors that favored them over the Buffaloes. Brush took command early, leading 14-5, but the Tigers shocked the Beetdiggers with an 11-0 run, putting them on top 16-14. The Diggers countered with a run of their own.
Three off corner, Perez wide open three. He'll take it. He'll drill it. Jesse Perez with his second tray of the game. Beetdiggers up by 5.
Brush scored 8 points in a row during that stretch, and they certainly weren't through being aggressive.
Pass intercepted by Perez. Down low to Cranston. Cranston's layup is up. Too strong. Miller with a follow. It's up. Too strong again. Ball batted around once, twice. Miller gets it back. Fakes, shoots, and makes it. Holy mahungus, boy, that took a long time to go through. Beetdiggers with numbers 3-on-2. The Cranston dribbling left baseline. His layup is up. Good, and a foul committed by Derek Blake. Strong move to the bucket by Matt Cranston.
The offense then really opened things up.
Looking for Miller. Got it to Perez. Fakes a three. Now to Miller free throw line. Back to Ortiz. Down low to Grooms. Grooms left baseline. Inside to Miller. Lays it up with the left hand and in. Down low to Brown. He lays it up and in. Oh, another great speed from Freehoff. This guy's just phenomenal.
That was part of a 10-2 run as the game started getting way out of hand.
Wide open three for Perez is up and no good. Ball is batted around. Rebound Freehoff. He lays it up and in. Too easy for Chad. That's 17 for the senior. Ortiz across the timeline. Right wing to Perez. Dribbling to his left. Up top to Alexander. Left wing to Ortiz. Dribbling to his right. Now to Perez. In the corner to Alexander. Looking down low for Grooms. Cross court to Freehoff. Layup is up and in. He was wide open. Despite the fact it was a cross court pass, he took just one step and he scored.
The Diggers outscored the visitors 24-7 in the second quarter and were ahead at intermission 45-23. Chad Freehoff had one of his best halves of the season with 21 points. In the third quarter, Brush picked up right where they left off.
Cranston in the left corner, Freehoff down low for Brown. Ball batted away, picked up from Freehoff. His leaner off the glass is up and good from 8 feet away on the left block. Perez blew the layup, rebound Cranston up and in. Oh, the Beetdiggers in transition just destroying Wiggins. Three-pointer by King is up, in and out. Beetdigger rebound by Gruen. Baseball pass ahead to Cranston. Cranston fades from 6, misses. Freehoff with a tip in, yes. Perez gets the rebound on the bounce in the right corner. Jump pass to Freehoff. 6-foot leaner, yes, with a left hand on the right baseline. Cranston for the Beetdiggers across the timeline. Brush leads by 34 in the left corner to Alexander. Down low to Miller. Miller fakes, lays it up off the glass and end. The Beetdiggers layup after layup after layup after layup.
It was a 69-33 rout after that final bucket, and the Diggers went on to an easy 82-55 win. Even though 9 players scored for the Beetdiggers, Freehoff was the lone one in double figures with 31 points. Brush registered their third consecutive victory, upping its record to 11-6.
Game 18, Brush at Yuma.
The Indians came out storming up 10-2 before anyone had a chance to catch their breath. Knowing they had the better squad, Brush stayed composed.
15-footer Chapman up off the back of the rim. Bryson Miller with a Brush rebound. Outlet pass to Freehoff. Freehoff right wing. Still dribbling at the free throw line into the paint. Jump pass to Ortiz left corner. Ortiz to Miller. 14-footer straight away. Good. Bryson Miller. Cranston with the basketball. Front court to Perez. Perez right wing. Guarded by Dreitz. Over to Cranston. Left wing Freehoff. Holding the ball up high to Cranston. Right corner Perez. He'll take the three. He'll make the three. Jesse Perez draws the Diggers to within 1. They're on a 7-0 run.
After the teams exchanged a couple of baskets, the Diggers overtook the Indians.
Ortiz is triggered in. Left corner Perez. Down low to Brown. Brown turns around. Feeds Freehoff. Left-handed layup. Yes. Freehoff streaking down the middle of the lane. Brown found the seam. The Beetdiggers lead for the first time tonight.
It was 16-14 at the end of the first quarter, and there was no letting up as far as the Beetdiggers were concerned when the second quarter commenced.
15-footer Chapman up off the back of the rim. Bryson Miller with a Brush rebound. Outlet pass to Freehoff. Freehoff right wing. Still dribbling at the free throw line into the paint. Jump pass to Ortiz left corner. Ortiz to Miller. 14-footer straight away. Good. Bryson Miller. Cranston with the basketball. Front court to Perez. Perez right wing. Guarded by Dreitz. Over to Cranston. Left wing Freehoff. Holding the ball up high to Cranston. Right corner Perez. He'll take the three. He'll make the three. Jesse Perez draws the Diggers to within 1. They're on a 7-0 run.
As the quarter progressed, So did the Brush lead.
Down low to Grooms. His reverse layup is good. Oh, what a move by Chet Grooms. He totally fooled Chapman underneath the basket. Brush now with an 11-point lead.
That lead was down to 6 at 35-29 until Sam Ortiz got involved.
Perez left wing, dribbling free throw line to Franco. Left corner Ortiz drives the line, shoots and hits. Ortiz with his first points of the game.
As always, Jesse Perez demonstrated his importance to the team.
Miller replaced Brown. Here's Perez, right corner, three-pointer up. Good! Jesse Perez with his third three. Diggers up by 10 again.
Just before halftime, Brush would claim its largest advantage.
Out the Roundtree, three-pointers up and short. The rebound to Freehoff. Freehoff with 9 seconds to go. Freehoff, free throw line. Inside to Franco, he laid it up and in! Oh, where does he have those eyes? Probably in the back of his head. 44-30, half-court shot by Roundtree is an air ball, and the Beetdiggers end the first half on a positive note, and the fans all standing in unison here for the dungeon.
As we went to half number 2, Perez stayed hot.
Matt Cranston, right corner Perez. Perez's three is up. Perez's three is good. Jesse with 14 in the game.
The inside game was also functioning quite smoothly.
Miller free throw line down low to Grooms, who laid it up and in with the left hand. I love that combination. Miller to Grooms.
The Diggers did everything right, including hitting the offensive glass.
Freehoff dribbling left baseline. He scoops over to Franco, 7-footer, no good. Ball is tipped up by Freehoff and in. Freehoff gets that bucket. He's got 17.
And now they were just rolling to a huge lead.
Roundtree, who's ahead of the field. His layup is up, no good. Follow is up, no good. Rebound Franco. Beetdiggers with a 3-on-2. Alexander to Ortiz. Over to Freehoff. His layup is up and in. And the Beetdiggers now lead by 23.
And the game was basically over entering the fourth as the Beetdiggers were up 61-41. But there was time for one more electrifying moment.
Rice backs it out to Casanova. Stolen Freehoff. Will he go for the dunk? The answer is yes. Chad Freehoff with a two-hand jam. Thank you, man. And chalk it up, baby. They're up by 20.
79-61 was the final score, with Chad Freehoff tallying 25 points while Jesse Perez contributed 21. Most of those coming courtesy of 5 threes. Brush won its fourth game in a row to go to 12-6. In conference play, the Diggers were now 7-2.
Game 19. Brush at Eaton.
Looking for revenge after a Digger victory earlier in the season, the Reds emerged from the locker room hungry, taking a 5-point lead in the first 3 minutes. But Brush did not let Eaton extend that margin too much too soon.
Freehoff to Miller. Looking back for Freehoff. Gets it to him into the paint. He leans in from 7 and makes it. Had a friendly roll off the front of the rim and off the glass, and it went in.
The Diggers trailed 9-6 at that point, and by the end of the first quarter, it was Eaton 16, Brush 10. The turning point of the game occurred with 5:34 to go in the second, with the Reds ahead 23-14. Wanting to slow the tempo down, Eaton took it to an extreme, holding the ball for just over 4 minutes before attempting and making a jumper. That began a 7-2 run, giving them a 30-16 halftime lead. The lead jumped to 21 in the third at 40-19 until the Beetdiggers woke up.
Dankler with the ball stolen by Freehoff. Freehoff with a 2-on-2. All the way inside Franco, layup good. Oh, the Beetdiggers closing in. They're down by only a dozen now as they force the fourth turnover by the Reds.
That was a 12-3 blitz by Brush, but Eaton scored the final 6 points of the third and led 49-31. The Diggers, however, would not go down without a fight.
Three-pointers up and in. Freehoff has hit his first 3 of the game. Here is Freehoff dribbling high right against Aaron Kelly. Towards the right baseline. Fakes, leans, strip from behind. He gets it back, lays it up and in. Freehoff with great hands. Now has 21-14 in the second half. Jump pass in the lane. Freehoff scoops it up and in. Cranston right baseline. Pulls up from 10 and makes it. Matt Cranston with his first points of the game. Freehoff at the top of the three-point circle. Pulls up with a long 3 and drills another one. I tell you what, he is red hot in this one. Freehoff inside. Bryson Miller fakes, lays it up and in. Freehoff with 2:05. Spinning on Eric Hungenberg. Nearly lost the ball. Hungenberg all over him like a blanket. Long 3 is up. That's going to be well short. The long rebound, Cranston. Cranston puts it up and in. His follow is up and in from 4 feet away.
That made it a 9-point game. Brush, however, would get no closer than 56-47. and ultimately lost the game 62-52. As was the case in the first meeting, Eaton had no answer for Freehoff, who scored 28 points, 21 of them in the second half. Brush concluded the regular season with an impressive 12-7 record, including a 7-3 mark in the Northern Plains. In addition, they earned the number 3 seed in the upcoming district tournament.